Love or Trickery? Heartbreak. Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan shake fans on the red carpet. The Venice Film Festival was ablaze with lights. Under the glittering sky, hundreds of cameras were focused on the couple stepping out of a shiny black limousine, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. He wore a classic black tuxedo, she wore a soft champagne silk dress, her bare shoulders sparkling with glitter. They walked side by side, amidst the crazy cheers of fans and a series of lenses flashing like an electric storm. That moment, Jamie's hand gently touching Dakota's back seemed to stop time. She turned around, smiled, her eyes flashing a strange light. He bowed his head, said something very softly, enough to make her lips curl up, her cheeks blush. Cameras snapped continuously. The media immediately exploded. Jamie Dornan, Dakota Johnson, sweet moment that makes fans crazy. Just a few minutes later, social media was flooded with hashtags #Jamie and Dakota, #Venice Chemistry, #They Still Got It. The world suddenly forgot that this was just a movie premiere. They just saw the two people who made the 50 Shades legends standing next to each other, their eyes saying everything. Movie camera, ex-lovers, on screen, or something else. 7 years have passed since the final installment of the 50 Shades series premiered. During that time, Jamie and Dakota have always denied any dating rumors. Both have their own lives, their own careers, and always appear as best friends, a familiar term in Hollywood. But that night, on the red carpet, amid thousands of flashbulbs, something changed. A veteran film critic, who has attended hundreds of major events, told Star Focus, "I've seen hundreds of co-stars. But the way Jamie looked at Dakota, it wasn't acting. It was the look of someone who still has feelings." On TikTok, the video, Jamie looks at Dakota like they're seeing each other for the first time, reached more than 20 million views in just 24 hours. Fans commented in droves, "They don't need to speak, they just look at each other and they know. If this is acting, they deserve an Oscar. Jamie, you haven't forgotten her, have you?" Detective backstage source, they met privately the night before the red carpet. A source close to the awards ceremony's crew revealed to Daily Buzz that Dakota and Jamie met at the Belmont Cipriani Hotel the night before the event. There was no crew, no bodyguards. Just the two of them. They sat at the pool bar and talked for more than 2 hours. According to this person, hotel staff witnessed them, looking very close. Dakota smiled a lot, and Jamie occasionally touched her hand. She leaned her head on his shoulder for a moment, as if searching for something she had lost. The news spread like wildfire. Many believed that that night was the key that made him appear so radiant and sweet on the red carpet. But some also asked, is this a promotional strategy? Or is it genuine? Speech ballooned their reaction, silent but full of hidden meaning. When the reporter asked about the rebirth chemistry between the two, Jamie just smiled. "Dakota is a wonderful person. Working with her always makes me feel safe." As for Dakota, when asked if there was any real love behind the camera, she replied softly, "Love is always real, but it can change form." That ambiguous answer immediately became the headlines of a series of international news sites. Vanity Post ran the headline, "Love Can Change Shape, What Does Dakota Mean About Jamie Dornan?" Fans began to look through old videos, old interviews, old glances. They searched for any evidence to prove that Jamie and Dakota never stopped loving each other. Mantelpiece clock, end of part 1. When the lights go down, the question remains. The night in Venice ended. Jamie left first. Dakota stayed behind for a few minutes, smiling and greeting fans. A photographer recounted, when Jamie turned to leave, she looked after him. That look, wasn't like that of a colleague. The question was asked on every forum, in every magazine, on every tweet. Are they really in love? The question, it seemed, was not just for them, but for everyone who believed that love in showbiz was just a role.